Hello dear students, welcome to the today's history session. We have started with our new lesson of history. Yes, that was on page number 37, the Maratha War of Independence. So in the last video we have seen the introduction of the lesson, and we have been studying that what happened actually and when the Sambhaji Maharaj, he was the eldest son of Shivaji Maharaj, and under his rule, under his period of rule, what actually happened and how the Marathas were fighting against the Mughals. So let us continue in that on page number 38 with the topic, do you know? Okay. Aurangzeb thought that once the Maratha forts were captured, their rule too would come to an end. We have been seeing that how Aurangzeb was, attacking, trying to attack and conquer our Swaraj. In that fight, what happened? He was also trying to get the fort, Maratha fort of Ramsej near Nasik. Yes or no? But Sambhaji Maharaj, all the bravery and valor, he just forced Aurangzeb to come onto his knees. That means he didn't succeed. Aurangzeb did not succeed in conquering our fort. In fact, he felt very frustrated, and in that frustration he had threw his turban on the floor, and he had taken a vow that he will conquer Sambhaji, he will destroy Sambhaji, and then only up till that he won't wear his turban back. So for that purpose, he again started. Aurangzeb thought that once again he should start capturing the Maratha forts. Their rule too will, if the forts are captured, then only the rule of the Marathas will come to an end. This was the thinking which Aurangzeb had in his mind. So he put a siege around Ramsej fort near Nasik. I told you his interest was on this fort which is near Nasik, that is Ramsej fort. So he put what do you mean by siege? Siege means what? You actually surround any building or any town by all the sides, and bring about the circumstances in such a way that compel the people or the person who are inside the town or building to surrender themselves. Okay, so that is surround the place, and you take the help of military forces also when you are surrounding any building or town. Okay, or in short you can say block the place. Okay, so that way the Ramsej fort was blocked by whom? Aurangzeb. Aurangzeb's army was huge, yes, we all know that, and the Maratha army was small, but they fought with perseverance. Though our number of army was very small, still all the Marathas, they fought with great perseverance, with consistency. They went on fighting in spite of difficulty, in spite of any difficulty in their way. They just fought consistently. That is called as perseverance. The siege continued for the next 5 years. So see what a long period of time this siege was being continued for for about 5 years. This bravery of a handful Maratha soldiers was unparalleled. So for 5 years, Maratha, with small number of Marathas, were fighting against such a huge number of army of the Aurangzeb of Mughal Empire. Yes. So really this bravery was a very, our Maratha soldiers were very unparalleled, means they were exceptional, unique. Okay. This resistance offered by the Marathas made Aurangzeb realize the difficulty of fighting with them. So this consistently fighting with the, though in very less numbers, but still Marathas with all their bravery, with all their perseverance, they were fighting against the Mughals. This resistance gave Aurangzeb a lesson, or he realized that he is going to face the difficulty while fighting with us. Okay. Let us see the next topic, campaign against the Siddhi. The Siddhi of Janjira used to harass the people in the Maratha territory. Yes, Now we have done in the last video also that Aurangzeb, another forces also he took help, which were Siddhi from Janjira, yes or no, and also from the Portuguese. So first let us see what was the campaign led by our Siddhi. They were just harassing the people, okay, in the Maratha territory. What type of harassments they were doing? They were doing the harassments like used to raid and then looting the Maratha territory and also committing atrocities. What do you mean by atrocities? You know, carrying out physical violence or injury. Okay, that type of all harassments were done by these Siddhi of Janjira on the towards the Maratha people. Then Sabhasada has described him as a rat in the house. How rat causes nuisance in the house, destroys many things in the house. Same way, these Siddhi of Janjira were considered to be as a rat. They have been like rats in the kingdom. Okay. Sambhaji Maharaj started a campaign against him in 1682 CE. So what happened then? Since this Siddhi of Janjira, they were troubling, they were harassing the Maratha people, then Sambhaji Maharaj won't sit calm, yes or no? He won't shut his mouth. He also then what happened? He also started a campaign against them in the year 1682 CE. His army, whose army? Our Sambhaji Maharaj's army. His army laid a siege to Siddhi's Dandarajpuri fort and battered the fort of Janjira with the artillery. So then our Sambhaji Maharaj also took a siege. He also laid a siege where on the Siddhi's fort. Which was that fort? The name of that fort was Dandarajpuri. Okay. This Dandarajpuri, there was the fort which was our Sambhaji Maharaj had put a lead, our army had put a lead, they had laid a siege on this fort and battered the fort of Janjira with the artillery, with the huge guns. Fine. So huge guns were used, so that batter means what? Injured, destroy. Okay. In this way they had destroyed or injured the fort of Janjira with the artillery. Artillery means big guns. So as we were causing destruction to their fort, to the Siddhi's fort, then what happened? But at the same time, the Mughal army invaded Swaraj. But same time, what happened? As we were we were giving a tough fight to the Siddhis of Janjira. At the same time, what happened? This Mughals, they started invading our Swaraj. Okay, they started attacking our Swaraj. So Sambhaji Maharaj had to leave. Abandon means what? Leave. Leave the Janjira campaign and turn back. So these Mughals were causing us disturbance as we were dealing with the Siddhis of Janjira. So Sambhaji Maharaj was forced to leave that campaign, which abandon means what? Leave the Janjira campaign and turn back towards home, towards the Mughals. Okay. Then campaign against the Portuguese, that was campaign against the Siddhis. Now let us see against the Portuguese. The Portuguese of Goa joined hands with the emperor against Sambhaji Maharaj. So even Aurangzeb had joined hands with not only Siddhis but also with the Portuguese of Goa. So they had joined hands with Emperor Aurangzeb against Shivaji Maharaj. So Sambhaji Maharaj. So Sambhaji Maharaj decided to teach a lesson to the Portuguese. He attacked the Revdanda fort of the Portuguese in 1683 CE. So see, one after the another, the Siddhi fort was attacked when in 1682, and the next year itself the Portuguese fort, which is that Revdanda, okay, that fort was attacked in 1683 CE. To counter this, the Portuguese laid a siege to the Fonda fort of the Marathas on the Goa border. So to give a tough fight to our attackments, Sambhaji Maharaj has attacked. To give a tough fight, to counter this, means in reply to this, the Portuguese also laid a siege, okay, to the Fonda fort of our Marathas, okay. And this Fonda fort lies where? On the Goa border. the Marathas broke through the siege and attacked Goa. Then what happened as the siege was laid by the Portuguese on us, yes or no? But we succeeded in breaking this siege. The Marathas succeeded in breaking this siege and they attacked Goa. In this battle, Yesaji Kank showed great valor. He is our Maratha troop. He is one of our Maratha army. Then in this battle, he had really showed his great courage, his great valor. With all his valor, he had fought in the battle. The Portuguese governor got wounded and retreated. So what happened as a result? Our Marathas were also giving a tough fight to this Portuguese. Then what happened? The Portuguese governor got wounded and they were retreated. They withdrew. Retreated means what? They surrendered. They withdrew. Okay. Sambhaji Maharaj followed him. So Sambhaji Maharaj was following this Portuguese. He was behind them so that he can fully destroy them. Okay. The Portuguese were in deep trouble as Sambhaji Maharaj was getting success in his attacks. So he was really putting the Portuguese in the great deep trouble. At this time, Sambhaji Maharaj got the news that the Mughals had attacked South Konkan. So again now, as he was dealing with the Portuguese, Sambhaji Raje was dealing with the Portuguese, at the same time again Mughals caused disturbance. What they did, they attacked the South Konkan area. Okay, so that Sambhaji Maharaj will withdraw his attention from the campaign of Portuguese and again turn back towards the Mughals. Therefore, he had to abandon the winning campaign of Goa and return to fight with the Mughals. I told you now, Mughals were purposely trying to divert his attention so that he will not be succeeding in his campaign against the Portuguese. So same method what he did for the campaign against the Siddhi, same again method he did while the campaign against the Portuguese was there. He attacked South Konkan and thus Sambhaji Maharaj had to leave that winning campaign of Goa and turn towards the fight with the Mughals. Okay. I will take a pause over here and continue in the next session.